Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd request our chief guests to be on this stage. I'm calling Professor Dr. Nazrul Islam, Pro VC of Canadian University of Bangladesh. Please be on the stage. I'll be calling Professor William H. Serengeti, Dean of School of Business, Canadian University of Bangladesh. And Dr. Mohammed Abdul Bakwi, Faculty Mechanical Engineering, CQ University, Australia. Please be on the stage.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please, sir. Look at the camera, please.
Professor William H. Serengeti, Dean of School of Business of Canadian University of Bangladesh, on this stage to encourage our students. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Welcome back. I remember this program last year, and it was one of my favorites. And your esteemed guide and counselor, Mrinal Kanti, is one of my, Barai is one of my favorite people. I visited his academy, and in fact, I had lunch with you, I think. It was a wonderful experience, and I had a chance to speak to some of the students in the classes, and I have rarely seen such enthusiasm. And the program we had a year ago was the same way. Outstanding students who have been coached into outstanding performance by the math guy. That's why I know him as the math guy. So what you've done so far is to prepare yourself for the next stage, and I'd like to remind you that the next stage is really the big stage, the most important stage so far in your life, and that is now what are you going to do with the tools and skills that you've developed up to this point in your life. At some point you have to focus in on what you're going to do, what kind of profession you're going to pursue, and I'd like to remind you that whatever it is you do, you have to be able to help people solve problems. I happen to be the Dean of the Business School, and business is all about solving problems. I think you can see that. Whether you're an engineer or a lawyer or a doctor, whatever you are here on this earth to solve people's problems. If you can do that, you'll be rewarded. If you can't do that, you have to find something else to do, okay? Because solving problems is what we're here to do. We follow that line of thinking here at the Canadian University, giving our students an opportunity to develop skills in problem-solving areas, to be able to tease out the answers to serious social problems, business problems, engineering problems, so that you can be in a position to be rewarded for the solutions that you can deliver. So that's our specialty, is to prepare you for your life in a world that has some problems to be solved, plenty of problems to be solved, and I want to remind you that you have a role in all of that. So please give Canadian University a serious look when you're ready to make that decision. We're happy to be a part of this award-giving ceremony. All of you have earned your rewards, and of course that's why you're here today. So we're happy to have a small part in your program. Thank you.
Next, I'd invite Dr. M.D. Abdul Bakwi, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering Department in CQ University, Australia. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening. I'm very much pleased to see you boys and girls, especially A-level, O-level. I should say a little bit about your time and what I'm doing. Actually, I left Bangladesh almost 30 years from now. I studied as a Commonwealth Scholar in England, Manchester University. I did my postdoctoral from Leeds Universities. I taught a year over there. After that, I came back in Dhaka. Actually, I'm basically textile engineer, first batch in Bangladesh, which is now BUITEX. Somehow, I left country and I settled in Australia. And I taught in RMIT University in Australia, Melbourne, which is called Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology University. And then I was in Saudi Arabia, King Abdulaziz University. Lastly, I was professor in Royal Commission, Saudi Arabia. Even after my 60 years age, when I retired or finished contract, I had a chance to, as a principal like you in one college called Bangladesh International College in Jeddah. So really reminding me, say last 2 years experience while I was there like you boys and girls. And I was so happy with the result that Bangladeshi students goes up to top 10 in A-level results, up to top 20 in A-level, A's, O-level results. And I should, thanks to Canadian University and the Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Nazrul Islam, and just I met today Professor William. Those are really more than me in Bangladesh looks like, especially Professor William. And I'm happy to see him here, that he is enjoying his life. And I'm especially giving my thanks to Mr. Minal Kanti Barai. Still I'm confusing, is it your Cambridge University approved course or is it school, or you are doing like a coaching center under Cambridge University? So they finished all A-level last year?
O-level and A-level.
So, but you are saying math. So that means you all finish A-level, O-level, right? So who is that top, like all A or all A plus? Anybody here? All? Could you please tell me how many subjects in A-level you have taken? 4. Math, physics, chemistry? Congratulations. A-level. Any AS level student here? Have a seat, please. AS level? Oh, that. Okay. O level? How many?
8 subjects.
8. All is? 4A, 4A star. Anybody all A star or 3A star?
6 A stars and 1 A.
Congratulations, golden. You see, gold. And I think they will be awarded by British Council some medal.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that. Actually, I present one time a paper in All International School Principal Conference in Dubai. It was my good chance that time, have seen. And so many professors, more than me in age. And when I saw Professor William, I thought I'm the older than him or younger than him, very confused. So really, in this trade, I should say international school teaching, A-level or O-level, many good people, mature people, experienced people, and old people are involved. And nowadays, they are going to change the grade, I think, instead of A plus A level in number wise. Correct, Minal Kanti, or not yet? Started. This grade is going to be changed. Anyhow, standing here in Canadian University's auditorium, I should welcome you. You have a great opportunity here. So many subjects, interesting. I'm really very much impressed to see the faculties and especially like these professors. I'm teaching in CQU, which is called Central Queensland University, Australia. We have 30,000 students, but not in one roof really, because over there campuses are whole country-wise. You know, we have 7 states, so it's 7 states and offshore also. So we are planning to make a friendship MOU called Memorandum of Understanding with this university, means Canadian University of Bangladesh. Maybe one course will come here. Maybe one day this university will go to that university in western side, including of course Australia, England, America, Canada. And I hope this good achiever A-level grade people maybe will not stay here in Bangladesh. This is from my last 2 years experience of teaching in international school. All good grade A-level student almost going America or Canada or Australia or England. So I should pray for them. If you have a chance, go and come back, not stay like me there. I don't know. In Australia, yes, we have an opportunity. I should say to Lion, that university also accept many subjects, especially we are Bangladeshi, prefer to be a doctor or engineer. Yes, nowadays these courses are diversified, variety-wise, like biomedical, neuromedicine, space engineering. This sort of diversity study will be good. You can build your career here, even in Canadian University of Bangladesh. They may interlink, and of course, the SAR, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, so far I know, very energetic, and from his career I found he covered all Bangladeshi top private universities. So he knows the student, he knows the faculty. So if you're really interested, you can join here even and make your start. And then look for your higher studies somewhere like I said, Australia, England, Canada, or America. And try to make your hope or your dream to diversified subject, which is next 5 years, you know, there will be a good demand. Like in Bangladesh, in the Rupur power plant, satellite, and very specialized medical facilities, biomedical, sports medical. We are good now in a cricket sports. So I should say you could build your study, means pre-university or this foundation course in any university or complete your degree and then you could try. This is my hope for the A-level and O-level students. Anyhow, I should not continue and I should say again, from my heart, this is a best wishes to you all, success in your life, and especially the parents who really maintain their all everything and at least complete this A-level. And special thanks to this institution owner, Mr. Minal Kanti. I'm very much surprised that he alone himself with his team, teacher, managed like this, and very good. He got a good achiever, top A plus, all A, etc. And in future, I hope you'll make more better and better and excellent. Thank you very much for everybody.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum and very good evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you to this nice campus of Canadian University of Bangladesh. And I hope that along with your recognition for your outstanding performance, you will also have the opportunity to know Canadian University of Bangladesh. Although we are new, we started our journey in 2016, but in these 3 years, this university has already created an image among the 17 crore people of this country. And we have seen there is a very high demand in the job market, and especially when we give an advertisement for a job, we see so many people apply. They would like to work here in Canadian University of Bangladesh. At least this university could successfully attract the people who would like to build their career here. But it is not yet still the time to attract the students, because it is only 3 years. Our few graduates, only few students are graduated, and some of them got job in Hotel Westin already, I know. Also Premier Bank and some telecom and other companies. Only 10 to 12 students graduated so far, who came as credit transfer students. And all of them got the job. And this university care their students. This university would like to give them career path, show them career path so that they can proceed, they can go further. Anyway, I had an opportunity to talk another gathering like this, which was arranged by Bangladesh BARC, British American Resource Center in Uttara Club, and I have found faced 400 outstanding students like you. You know, problem is, Professor Baki said that I worked in North-South University as a professor, in East-West University as a dean and professor, also in Bragg University as a professor. But I have seen that the students who come from English medium background, they have little problem. I mean that sometimes they are unable to adjust in diversified situation. That's what we call emotional intelligence. You know, Daniel Goleman, an American professor, recently said that it is not IQ, it is not emotional intelligence quotient, it is EQ, emotional quotient, that can help someone to become successful. So success is directly concerned, directly related to emotional intelligence, not intelligent quotient. So you have higher level of intelligent quotient because you are brilliant. You can memorize all the things, you can recall, you can reproduce, but you may not control your emotion. You may not adapt yourself in different situations. That's the only problem. So in this regard, I would like to speak on a particular skills which are required. This will help you. You know, it is said that there are 3 types of skills we need. In a lucid manner, I can say that thinking skill, feeling skill, and doing skill. These are technically called cognitive skills, affective skills, and psychomotor skills. Now, cognitive means thinking skill. You already have the thinking skill, I am sure. Thinking skill comes from your study, from your observation. You can think. So any stimulus can help you to think and come up with something new. So that is thinking skill. You must have this thinking skill. You must know how to go in depth. It's very important. You must see the thing, see the issue from holistic point of view, not from a particular angle, from holistic point of view. Only then I can say that your thinking skill is very high. The second skill I would like to say it is affective or emotional stability or emotional skill. or in other words you can say feeling which is connected with our emotion. Now there are many people, most of the people cannot control their emotion. Even in Islam it is said, ওই ব্যক্তি শক্তিশালী না যে কুস্তি লড়তে পারে, শক্তিশালী ওই ব্যক্তি যে ক্রোধের সময় তার ক্রোধকে দমন করতে পারে. You see, just emotional intelligence or emotional quotient that is said by Daniel Goleman. The same thing. That means you need to be efficient in controlling your emotion. But for controlling emotion, you need to increase your interactions with others. Learning by doing. That's what we call doing. So you should keep these three things in your mind: thinking, feeling, and doing. It's very important. These three are simultaneously required to 12th class and then university and everything. You know, the issue is very important. You need to connect yourself. You ask yourself question, are you connected with outside world? Is a question. Or you what should I say, SAT score, right? All of you know SAT score is the only thing North American university will see, SAT score. No other things. Even when I went with my son the first time in United States, I asked international office that which you have already submitted. They don't care about your certificate. They care about your learning, what you learned. What is your score? So think about this point, it's very important. And the last point is emotional intelligence. Try to be connected, try to use the opportunity of ICT, information and communication technology. Do not misuse this technology. This is a blessings for you generation. It was not the blessing for us. It is you who are the beneficiary of this ICT, information and communication technology. So use it, materialize it, capitalize it, and build your career by using this information and communication technology. With this, I wish you good luck. I hope that you will also become successful in your future career. Thank you all.
I know this person does not need any introduction, but still I'm going to say that he's not only a great maths teacher who has an extensive understanding of mathematics, but he has sound knowledge of the subject. He's engaging, constantly learning and caring. He does not force students to follow his approach. He always motivates them to pursue their dream. Please, with a huge round of applause, let's invite Mr. Minal Kanti Bare sir on the stage.
Good evening, my dear students. Welcome to Professor Dr. Nazrul Islam, Provost of Canadian University, Professor William A. Serengeti, Dean of Canadian University, and Dr. Abdul Baki, CQ University, Australia. Respected parents to this celebration of success of brilliant students sitting here. I thank Canadian University for helping me arrange such a prestigious award ceremony this year. According to me, mathematics is very easy subject if you can understand it. It makes your life easier. You have to visualize this, then you can relate mathematics with your real life, otherwise not. I'm very proud of this. My students have accomplished everything because they have successfully taken the control of mathematics. It would have been impossible for a student to be successful without the parents' guidance. But parents should not always keep their children in extreme pressure. and should not always be angry with them also. They should ask their children how many maths they have understood from their teacher rather than how many maths you have done today. Parents should give much more time to their children. They should communicate with teacher time to time. Students should always remember that time that goes never come back. For better result, you must give the value of time. You must regular in your life also. Secondly, you must respect your parents and teachers. Without respecting them, you might do a very good result, but there is no value for it. Do maths, feel maths? Love maths, that's will love you. Thank you again.
Now we do know that there is no substitute for hard work, and this one student has always focused on change, which has blessed her to get excellent result. I'm calling Noore Jannat Hema on this stage. She got world highs, that is 100% marks in AS Mathematics. Please come on the stage.
Assalamu alaikum everybody. A very good evening to all of you. First of all, I will thank MKB sir and the Canadian University to arrange this program and for inspiring us with these awards. Till now, everything has been a dream for me. I've never expected of getting 100% in maths. The credit definitely goes to my parents, teachers, and everyone who were there always beside me. Special thanks to MKB sir for supporting me from the first. He believed in me and my hard work. He made me realize that I am capable of doing it. Moreover, I have realized that hard work actually beats talent. So I would request all of the students there to keep on doing hard work and you will eventually get a sweet result. Lastly, I will thank my parents for this sacrifice and their constant support and care they have given for me, for which it has been possible for me to reach at this position. Thank you so much.
And just use this opportunity to express my gratitude towards MKB sir. Thank you sir for your guidance in the tough journey of AS Mathematics. I hope I can achieve similar results in A2 as well. Thank you all. Hope you have a good evening. Thank you.
Our institution has always treated our students more than family. For this reason, there always has been this special bond even with our previous students. They are not only successful in overseas, but in our country also. Now this one student, he has been MKB sir's one of the most favorite and talented ones. He's currently working as a lecturer in BUET in Department of Civil Engineering. I'm calling Bayezid Badin on the stage to share his experience with us.
Respected guests, students and parents present here, good evening. I'd like to thank you, MKB sir, for giving me a platform to say something to the students. So first thing I'd like to say to the students that you're sitting in the best place ever can be possible right now. And one thing, first of all, congratulations on your brilliant achievements. And I think this is not just the beginning, so you have a lot more to achieve. But remember one thing, that you are always in a journey of making new memories and sweet memories that you can recall anytime in your life. So because I'm saying this, for example, take my example, when I was in BUET, I got admitted in BUET, the first thing that I always used to remember, the days I passed in A-levels. Like, still I think remember that we were a bunch of 12 people who always used to hang out. I know we always like to hang out, we know. But the one thing that you always kept in mind is that we have to study. So the first thing we did, we attended the mock tests, we attended the class. But after the class, we vanished. Where were we? We are some in a conversation with our friends. So that was the funniest part, but the most important part is that there is always another side. You have to give your utmost effort. That thing we always ensure. So I still remember I used to call sir any time of the day, like say it's 8 a.m., say it's 11 p.m. in the night, I also call sir. Thing I always liked about sir. And one more thing, that it also helped me during my undergraduate studies and even in my master's student studies. Like how, because this the teacher-student relationship that I have always built with my teachers have always helped me to do the same when I was in the university. And I think that was the best part that helped me being the topper of the class. And so the final thing that I want to say is you have to fix your goal. The goal is always important. You have to fix the right now. Where you want to be what you want you to be seen in like upcoming 5 years. You fix the target, just go in the right path. There are always helpful teachers around you. MKB sir is one of them. And like set your goal, just do the things accordingly, and after doing things you do all other stuffs as well. Just don't be involved in studies only. You have to do the extracurricular activities as well, but after only finishing the studies. And one thing I would like also to share to the parents, like you always have the utmost level of confidence in your kids, because I know that you are always worried about your kids' future, like whether they're studying or not. Like I know you always get anxious whether they are out like at 2 a.m. when you enter into their room, they still are not slept. So I would like to say one of my experience that I had a routine like this. I used to go to bed like around 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. But what my parents did, they always had a trust on me that if I am even not sleeping at 4 a.m., what I had been doing is studying. But not only studying, yeah, I had spent the time conversing with my... And to the parents, that you have the best support here, utilize it and be very successful in your life. Thank you.
Now I'd like to call the proud mother of Noor Jannat Hema to share her feelings with us. Please be on the stage.
Assalamu alaikum, শুভ সন্ধ্যা। আমি আজকে অত্যন্ত গর্বিত এবং আনন্দিত আমার মেয়ে নূরে জান্নাত হেমার সাফল্যের জন্য। আমি ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি এমকেবি স্যারকে, উনার চেষ্টা, পরিশ্রম এবং দায়িত্ব ও নিষ্ঠার সাথে শিক্ষাদান আমার মেয়েকে আজকে সাফল্য এনে দিয়েছে। আমি মনে করি একটা স্টুডেন্টের সাফল্য একজন শিক্ষক এবং স্টুডেন্ট দুইজনেরই কম্বাইন প্রচেষ্টা এবং চেষ্টার ফলেই আসে। আপনারা এমকেবি স্যারের জন্য দোয়া করবেন, প্রতি বছর প্রতিটা স্টুডেন্ট যেন ওনার কষ্টের পুরস্কার দিতে পারেন, এবং আমার মেয়ের জন্য দোয়া করবেন, ও যেন আগামীতেও এরকম চমৎকার একটা রেজাল্ট উপহার দিতে পারে। ধন্যবাদ।
Honorable teachers and learned guardians